And like that, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A little bit of a quicker update. As you can see, I am traveling. I am in a hotel once again. This time I'm in Miami for the Biohacker Expo. It's about 9:15 as I'm recording this live. I've already had an incredible breakfast, meeting incredible humans doing incredible things. And that's why we're here. Super pumped to have Rachel here. Super pumped to have so many affiliates coming down today. And if you're in Miami and you want to come, I'll mention it down below, but shoot me a text and you should totally come by. We're at the Doubletree Hilton. We're near the Miami airport. And there's about 1,500 biohackers here that would love to see you and connect with you. The event's today and tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. All right. We have, unfortunately, two scenarios that I need to update you on. We have some very positive news and very good news. All Sound Lounge 1, Sound Lounge 3, Practitioner 2 orders have shipped. We brought 2 containers in earlier this week, and one of them had damage. Out of 150 boxes, I think 20 or 22 of them were damaged. Of that, really the only ones that really matter are the Sound Lounge 2 boxes that were damaged. I believe there's 7. It could be a little bit less. I'm waiting on a final tally today. It's taken a little bit longer to unload and inbound that container. And the reason is because obviously we don't want to do any more damage to any of the boxes. So it wasn't as fast of an unload using a forklift as they usually do at the warehouse. And instead, everything was unloaded by hand. They needed more people. That is going to be completed by today. So Sound Lounge 2 orders have not shipped yet. We might begin shipping. Remember, we ship first order in, first order out. So we might be shipping today. Once I know exactly what the number is, I will reach out to all of you that are affected and impacted. And I will make sure that we have very clear communication specifically with those that are being affected by these damaged boxes. Now, the units themselves are fine. Our team was there. They unloaded everything on Wednesday that was damaged and that they could get to. And they have basically inspected all of the product. The product itself is good. We just need new boxes. So those are being printed and made. It's going to be about a 2-week delay for those of you that have damaged boxes. So again, those of you that are directly affected by this, I will be in touch with. If any of you are interested in making a change in your order from the Sound Lounge 2 to the Sound Lounge 3, we could certainly talk about that. Even the Sound Lounge 1, if that's what you prefer. We want to make sure that everybody has the right order and has the right product that they're looking for. And so many of you have reached out that you're happy with the order that you placed. You're happy with the 2. A couple folks have changed their order from the 2 to the 3, and a couple of you have changed your order from the 2 to the 1. And that's fabulous as far as I'm concerned. I always want to make sure you have exactly the right unit. And it's very exciting what's happening on this front. So the box damage is an ongoing scenario, but this will be resolved relatively quickly, and I will be in touch with everybody that's being affected by that. The second bane of my existence right now is Google and the Google Play Store. I don't know. It's actually quite frustrating for me. If any of you know anybody at Google, I would love to have a conversation with them. I'm actually networking into as many friends and family as I can that work at Google. We've never actually had to reach out to them. We've never really had any issues. And unfortunately, Google is such a massive organization that I have friends that work in other departments and they're like, we can't even get you in to that. So we really need to speak to somebody in the Google Play Console department of Google, because like I've been telling you and been sharing, this is a paperwork issue. It's very easy for us to clean up. In fact, we've already rectified and made updates to what needs to be updated with Dun & Bradstreet. However, now we can't get Google to take a look at it. I'm stuck in this loop of emailing back and forth with what I'm convinced is AI. It just keeps giving me the same answer over and over and over again. And it takes days for this conversation to unfold, which is why this has gone on for now 3 weeks. I'll be honest, I'm not sure exactly what the recourse is if we can't get this figured out. I don't want to abandon our Android community. I'm a big fan, especially as we grow and abroad. You got 70% of users around the world that are using it. So we really need to fix this issue, and we are working diligently every single day. But it has been an uphill battle and a challenge. So I appreciate your patience while we continue to work through this. And look in the text body and the captions below. I'm not going to go into it too much on video this time, but we do have workarounds and we do have support. And I'll talk about that just very briefly as we get down into inHarmony Media. On the inventory side of things, it's really exciting to have our Sound Lounge 1. We have two inHarmony Sound Lounge Originals, or SL1s. All back orders have been shipped. I still have a scenario happening with my Sound Lounge 2s. I expect those 21, they're already received. I'll update this, the caption below. The 21 have already been received. We're working on getting them inbound into our inventory, and I'll have the exact number of damaged boxes available today. We have 50 inHarmony Sound Lounge 3s in stock, 71 inHarmony massage tables, 38 inHarmony Practitioner 2s, 78 black inHarmony meditation cushions, 92 beige inHarmony meditation cushions, 57 gray fabric meditation cushions, 264 headphones, and 1,115 eye masks, with more headphones and eye masks on the way, which is very exciting. Those two containers were received at our warehouse. I'd mentioned that the second one has damage specifically affecting the Sound Lounge 2s. I'll have more information on that. You can look to the text. On the inHarmony Media side of things, yes, our issues with Android and Google still persist. We have removed the subscription for those on Android. It's a temporary solution, and this basically allows us to work around the Google Play Store. So if you are a new install or have uninstalled, shoot an email over to support@iminharmony.com, and we will reply with an install file. It is a temporary solution to a very big problem, but please know that we are working on it. On the media side of things, and look to the notes and the caption below for workarounds. On the media side of things, 210 music meditations in the app as of today. 528 hertz volume 2 has released. It's 90-minute full feature, and it is absolutely breathtaking. I got a chance to do this last week. Actually, I have a Sound Lounge here in my hotel room, so I was able to do a session yesterday. Absolutely incredible. Shorter durations are absolutely coming, and those will be up in the next few days. Anthony is working feverishly on them as we speak. Next is 639 Volume 2, which I'm super excited about. 639 was one of my favorite original Solfeggio frequency music meditations. I'm pretty pumped on it. We actually have a lot of big news on the inHarmony science and research front. Super pumped for the work that we're doing with Francisco Cedral and his company, and what is going to turn into third-party verified. Again, this is not an internal company and inHarmony that's doing this research. We have partnered with Francisco and his company. We will talk a lot about what that means and a lot about what's happening in this field of science and research. We have our initial data sets back, and the results are absolutely remarkable. Like, I'm over the moon. For those of you that are participating, you know that there's a lot of open-ended questions asking about the benefits that you've experienced, asking about unexpected benefits. And this data set is already, it's a small data set, but we need more people to participate. And I know many of you just received your Sound Lounges and your Practitioners. So I know a lot of you are getting started on the new user setup. And of course, we have our Practitioners, which our Practitioner study just launched. So the initial findings there are pretty remarkable. And I know it's a little bit of a process to get your clients enrolled, but thank you for your patience in working through it. The system is working. The science and research already is, I'm over the moon excited about the results. We knew anecdotally exactly what we were going to hear, but to see it documented and eventually to be converted into publishable papers and peer-reviewed science is very exciting. The initial science and research that we're completing now is what's going to lead to the double-controlled, right, the more formal science and research that we're going to be doing. So it's a kind of a natural progression. I'm going to be doing a live with Francisco. We are going to be talking about the initial data set. It's being analyzed as we speak, and then we will, of course, roll that out and share that with you. This is also going to go up on the Integrative Wellness Institute, as well as my course that I'm writing right now is also going to be posted there as well. So there's a lot of really exciting things that are happening, yes, through inHarmony. However, this is really a broader step for the entire industry. And to say I'm excited again is an understatement. This is something I've been dreaming about for a long time, and I'm eternally grateful for all of you that have participated and brought this to fruition. I am here in Miami, just moving on to events. I'm here until Sunday. It is a pretty amazing gathering of some pretty incredible human beings here, which I'm honored to be a part of. So many of you are coming down. I'm super pumped. I'm back in the studio to film David Meltzer season 8 in March and May. And then for those of you that have already replied with interest to the Positive Prime event happening in Cleveland in May, that event has been rescheduled for November, and it has been moved to Boston. And that is because of proximity to Harvard Medical. So we've moved basically from Cleveland to Harvard, and there's a lot happening on the academic front. Plenty of time for me to download you on that. So for now, that is my live. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for following. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all of the support that you bring to us. And good morning on the West Coast. Good morning on the East Coast. I hope you have a spectacular day.